Hello friends, my name is Adrian and I'm joined by
Jerry.
And this week we are covering Boards of Canada, Music Has the Right to Children. What do you know about this record?
This was 1998, right?
Yes, I think so.
So this album came out the first year I started teaching. And when I first heard this, I assumed they were Canadian. They were called Boards of Canada. When I found out they were Scottish later, and then I found out that they got these sounds, or they were inspired by the sounds from the National Film Board of Canada, NFB, that made me kind of go back into that library and look at stuff. I actually bought some videos from NFB, used them in the classroom. So I listened to this album. I liked it. It inspired me to get into Canadian history a little bit more, which was one of my primary subjects. I just dug the ambient vibe of the music at that time. It's really cool. And what about you? What are your
I listened to this album in high school a lot, actually, but I haven't listened to it probably since high school. Like, I listened to some tracks here and there since high school, and I listened to the subsequent album. What is it called again? Giogatti.
Yeah.
I never actually said that out loud, but
Yeah, I remember that one.
But I've always just loved the soundscapes, you know, that kind of nostalgic sound that they have. So I'm excited to revisit it again for the show. We've gotten some shouts because they just dropped a new album, which we will cover at some point, but figured, as we normally do, it's nice to start at the beginning.
When you were listening to it in high school, it was over 20 years old. Because when I started teaching, it was brand new. And when you were listening to it, it was, dang, dude, time flies.
As always, full version on our Patreon. Awesome people over there. We have exclusive episodes, early access, monthly playlists that we make. You can vote for what albums we do. There's so much over there. And we have fun. And the people have fun, we think.
I hope.
We'll do a 2-track run to start. We'll do track 1, Wildlife Analysis, and track 2, An Eagle in Your Mind.
Almost sounds like a loon. The primary melody.
Straight out of Algonquin Park. They do really have a distinct sound, though. These warm, kind of wobbly.
And they make jumps. But it's not scary like Kraftwerk can be scary at times. I find boards like
Nice. At least this album. There's some creepy tracks on
okay.
Giogatti.
Pretty 90s drum groove right there.
I love like the 90s like electronic drum grooves though.
That maxed out stab of whatever that synth is. Fried Electrics or something.
I love you.
I forgot about the vocal samples. And like the synth patches they use are like, this one is like kind of almost like a flute, but it's like detuned a little bit, but it's like eerie, but not that. Maybe it is like a tiny bit creepy, but it's also like, it's a little bit darker with that bass, but it's not like uncomfortable or anything.
They always balance it. So you got that high synth, right? It's a little uncomfortable. And then you get this drum kick, this drum groove. And the bass to me feels warm.
Thoughts on that one?
Kind of talked throughout, but I like the groove. I like how it all came together at the end. It was a little colder, more mysterious than some of my more favorite Boards tracks, but still good.
Having the album artwork up there does kind of like have that kind of colder blue kind of thing. But yeah, it's like classic Boards sound, kind of glitchy with like the synths that are kind of warbly and warm. Kind of sparse though at the same time. But it's kind of interesting because like this is like from 98 and similar stuff like this is still being made now, or this is clearly influenced stuff like hyperpop or like, you know, the glitchy folk scene or whatever that's happening now. It just seems much more difficult to map something like this out back in the day. So it's kind of cool.
Really they were really grinding.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we can go on another 2-track run. We got track 3, The Color of the Fire, and track 4, Telephasic Workshop. I mean, hearing something like this kind of would be kind of crazy in the 90s, I can imagine.
But you can't turn it off because something new is happening. Like it's unfolding as it goes. So you're just kind of like stuck listening to something that you might not agree with right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then by the time you've heard the whole thing, you're like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah. They're kind of making like audios for like those like childhood or like nostalgia TikToks, liminal space TikToks before that was a thing.
Yeah. I love this. The little synth bits, steady groove.
It almost sounds like there's like a vocal chop.
Could be.
In like a weird way, but I don't know if it is. Like in the drum groove.
There.
That I don't know. That's just
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I just love the keyboard work. It's amazing.
It's kind of just like free flowing, you know? It's just there. But like the focus in the mix is like definitely the percussion, because it's like front and center. It does scratch your brain though. You know?
It does. I usually think about other stuff and zone out. I'm trying really hard not to.
It is really easy to get lost and just like sit there and just like look at something. I forget what album we did that I said it was like a fidget spinner for your brain. But this is kind of like that.
Yeah. Except this track, honestly, the chopped up vocals kind of feel like a fever. I don't know if you've ever had a fever and you just get delirious. It really reminds me of fever delirium. But the keyboard stuff is so pretty. Because they're treating the keyboard too, so that it kind of bounces around and it changes pitch a little bit. It's just, I love it so much. That's the part of Boards I think is my favorite.
Such a pretty sound. It's so distinctly Boards. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so, I don't know. It's great.
Yeah, it reminds me of a long time ago, sitting here right now.
That song I remember distinctly from that came up a lot in my study playlist for some reason.
No way I could study that. No way.
Too distracting?
No, dude. I'd be like, no. It makes me feel unsettled, that song.
Another 2-track run. They do these pairings of the short track and then the lead up.
They're nice.
Yeah. So we got track 5, Triangles and Rhombuses. Track 6, 6010. I forgot about this track.
I don't know if I could study this either. It's too intense in a good way.
Kind of feels like something that'll be like How It's Made or something.
The TV show.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. Good call. Very good call. I love that show. That show was so weird to me. Like seeing behind how things are made.
It was fascinating though.
I was like, I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. And here I am doing that. Not here, but like in my own life.
Shout out to the Discovery Channel.
Discovery Channel. I miss you.
Yeah, like, wow. This sound. These are like the sort of tones that like Mac uses sometimes.
Really?
Or I guess we haven't got there yet, but like kind of the indie scene in the late 2010s. Lots of similar tones to them. Back to the How It's Made shout, just like it just sounds like it's like a factory line and some machine is doing something.
At the end, you just...
Yeah.
I gotta listen to these guys more when I'm driving. This is perfect driving music.
Right? Totally. I could also like so many applications for this. Running, I could see myself running to this. Cooking, driving. Me personally, I could study. You don't think cooking?
Yeah, I think cooking.
Yeah.
Painting. I plan on painting with my kids in the next week or two. I get big canvases and give them all kinds of paints and we just make art. This would be dope for that.
Their vocal chops or like little vocal snippets that they have in that are like manipulated are just so great, you know?
Yeah, because they're simple little bits, but the way they treat them.
Yeah. And because they don't have like vocals and singing, you know, like I'm always a fan of electronic music that uses vocals in like a different way because it's still something for you to like pay attention to because it's a human voice, but it's not singing, so it's still interesting, you know what I mean?
Yep. Brain or what, but there was a lot of repeating stuff going on. They could have shortened it to 3 minutes. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's bad of me. I don't know if it's bad of me or not. I don't know if because we're now used to shorter songs, except maybe not Kendrick Lamar, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean the couple of them so far, like you probably could condense them because it is kind of similar things coming in and out. Yeah, I don't know.
It's blasphemy probably to even say it. I was just wondering.
Yeah, no, it is a fair thing to say in 2026 for sure.
It's a societal thing.
Not much to say. Another great fun track, great synth work, nice drum groove. Like I said during the track, how they use the vocal snippets and manipulate them into something interesting is great. We got track 7, Turquoise Hexagon Sun, followed by track 8, track 8, Kaini Industries. Yeah, this was always one of my favorites.
What's that instrument? It sounds like a marimba or
I think it must be one of those, but like a synth version, like a synth patch of it.
Dry drums and filthy bass.
And I'm a big fan of adding in like the atmospheric noises because you have like the crowd snippets. It just adds so much, but it's, you know, if you're not listening hard, you don't really pick it up.
Yeah, exactly. It's like people at a party, and then they get
It
muted.
adds some life to it because otherwise it's like cold and metallic, you know?
Yep. This drum reminds me of like early 90s hip hop stuff.
Yeah, totally.
So it wouldn't have been that old when they were using it.
But you get that in a lot of like the 90s electronic music though, right? Like the influence of hip hop drums and grooves, right? It's cool.
Portishead does it.
Yeah, yeah. It's something, yeah, it's like a groove that Portishead would use for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah. Like the synth stuff, man. The goats.
Thundercat would love this piece.
Yeah, that's a good show. See, this has to be a sample from an NFB thing. Right? Like some... Just has...
It really has that feeling.
They strike this perfect feeling with their synth work of that familiarity, but kind of distorted a little bit, like a memory, you know? Because every memory you remember is probably a little bit slightly different than what it actually was.
Oh, but the Kaini Industries right after, like that one, that was so clean and precise and pristine and perfect. No ambient stuff, just like, I'm just going to give you my synth work. Like I love that.
Great tracks, man. I missed this album actually. I remember trying to get my friends onto this album in high school, and my entry point was track 10, which I still don't know how to pronounce. It's probably my favorite Boards of Canada song. I think it's maybe one of their biggest, so call me basic if you want. Roygbiv.
That's the rainbow color, Roygbiv.
Roygbiv.
Red, orange, green, blue.
What, really?
Yeah. The colors of the rainbow, laddie. How you not know that?
Wait, so how'd you say it?
Roygbiv.
Roygbiv, okay.
That's how I say it, but I mean, it could be said. Can you show me? Yeah.
Roygbiv?
Red, orange, yellow, blue, green, indigo. Violet are the colors of the rainbow.
Oh, wow. Okay, I never even... Yeah, okay.
You learn something new every day. Otherwise, is it really a day?
That's true. So we have track 9, Bocuma, and track 10, Roygbiv.
Here the synth feels like animal sounds or something.
Was Hinterland's Who's Who a NFB thing?
I think so.
Because some of, like that intro kind of is like, if this was like a synth version of that.
Yeah.
Maybe not this song in particular, but the whole album kind of.
We were blessed, like having our country sponsor and pay for great videos and music that inspired other countries.
It's true.
We don't know how good we have it. We used to sponsor the arts so well in Canada. This is so National Film Board. This reminds me of the 1979 movie Danse. Man, this is perfect. And this kind of reminds me of Massive Attack, too.
Yeah.
There's a little 07 in here, too. Man, this is inspirational.
First time we're getting like some piano. Delayed as shit though.
Yeah. Reverbed. You could just go to nfb.com anywhere in the world and look up National Film Board of Canada and look at their shorts and check them out. Seriously, this was the inspo, a lot of the inspo for this band. Look at it. Check it out.
It's great. Because I don't know if this album was, I think this album was probably in the book of 500 albums that you had in your classroom.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing the cover in that book, and then I remember adding it and listening to that track on particular, like on a bus ride home. Like
So
on
you were
repeat.
doing your homework.
You have any thoughts?
I wish we would have talked more when you were in high school about the music you were listening to, because I think we would have had some really exciting conversations.
I know, right? But here we are.
Because we were all in love with the same stuff, just a meter away from each other half the day, meters away.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Highlight for me, that's my favorite track from the album. There's not one that I'm going to like more, but I'm just biased towards that track.
Okay, so it's all downhill from here, folks.
Well, we're halfway, so.
Good, guys, just ran out of my drink.
It's snack time.
Welcome to one of my favorite parts of the show, folks, and that's snack time. We've been trying to make the snacks kind of fit with the general theme of the album. Music has a right to children. So when we thought of children, we thought of a drink that we loved as kids. Sunny D. Do you shake it first? Yeah, you shake it first.
This is good, though. Mm-hmm. It's elite juice right there. Wait, did you down that? Oh, no.
No, I had to save some because we got 8 tracks left, and I have to
stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Okay, well, we can carry on to the second half, and we have track 11, which is Rue the Whril.
I love those stops, those breaks.
Talking about C418, I actually used to listen to this album also while playing Minecraft.
Really? It's blasphemy to listen to other music than his. My son is playing Minecraft, and he's been finding those little discs, music discs.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like telling me about them. I'm like, oh, we reviewed some of those.
That's funny. We got some bird sounds. I just noticed that.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Whoa.
Well picked. This song would pair perfectly with the Gardner Expressway at night doing 120. This feels like a driving on a highway.
Yeah. Like this part, there's so many layers.
Yeah, it was cool. I got lost in the music a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like hypnotizing.
Yeah. Very therapeutic. Love the title, Rue the Whril. That's like a joke I would make. Actually, I don't even know if mine would be that good.
Yeah, that one is definitely like super hypnotic. Again, fidget spinner for the brain.
Little backscatcher for the brain.
Yes. Okay, we got 2-track run. We got track 12, Aquarius, and track 13, Olson.
I like some cowbell.
Yeah. Gotta be a sample, right? It's gotta
Probably.
be. The bass.
Just dropped strings.
Yeah.
Tough to rhyme with orange.
I like how they went and put the lyrics just in case anyone was curious, you know.
You hearing the keyboards in the background? They're so pretty.
Yeah, they are.
17, 18,
I love the way he says orange. He sounds so delighted with himself.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26,
You're right.
27, 28, 29, 30,
This reminds me of my birthday.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 44, 68.
Do you see what I mean about the vocal thing, though? How they like make it interesting to listen to?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so cool.
Because each of those vocals has a story. You have no idea.
Yeah.
So you get a little Sonder action going on.
Totally. And it, like, if you imagine the song without the vocals, it'd be way less interesting.
60-10.
Ooh.
Circle back. I kind of want to know where Orange Guy's from because I like him. It's a lovely track.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The raw power expressed in those synths. It's like a spaceship ready to take off or something.
These synth interludes, like what you were saying earlier, like totally just out of a movie, you know?
Gorgeous. Also, if you were flying in space away from Earth and picked up some of the sound waves from Earth to where you were and they were mixing, it would sound, some of it could potentially sound like this.
Yeah. The whole time when I hear these synth interludes, I'm thinking of like Space Odyssey or something, you know?
I get that too.
The vocal samples make that song. I mean,
Yeah.
also like the main sample, which you shouted like 70s early on, definitely from around then. Like the groove of that track was great, but then like you add the vocal samples on top of it, just makes it that much more fun. And they have kind of some like silly, goofy kind of stuff in there too, which is like cool.
Yeah, because if your bass line is a little bit eerie and synthy and far off, having that real presence is nice.
Yeah.
Orange Guy really did that for me. Orange. And every once in a while they threw in a laughing baby, you know, around Just Fantasize of Orange, and then there was like a giggle.
Yeah.
Baby giggles are the best.
And we got some counting.
Yeah.
Love counting. I was practicing while she was, you know, reading them.
It's good to keep up with it.
Yeah.
It's not like riding a bike.
Onwards we go. We have track, which one is this? 14, Pete Standing Alone.
I wonder how much their music is inspired by their landscape. You know, Scotland and being kind of rolling hills and maybe more overcast than you would expect, or a longer overcast season.
Yeah.
Such a strange sound.
Yeah.
That's squishy, squirty. Almost uncomfortable. You feel bad for Pete.
Yeah. Some of these percussive elements have like an ASMR side to them a little bit.
Well said.
You
Well
know?
said.
Like the sound design is just crazy. Like it's nuts. It's so cool.
Yeah. And then there's that basic NFB melody playing off in a corner. You never lose it.
Yeah.
But like the synth bass is crazy.
Yeah.
With the drum.
This reminds me of like Aphex Twin, that sort of glitchy kind of stuff. We can let this one play into the next one maybe. Just for good measure.
Yeah. We've probably talked enough about it.
Okay, this is playing into track 15, which is Smoke's Quantity.
This feels very familiar.
Yeah, there's like a lot of elements, even with like the synth and sometimes with the drum grooves, like they're just not, it's like free form kind of sometimes.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
Like you're caught between two whirlwinds.
Yeah. Listening to this just makes you want to know what gear they're using. You know, what sort of stuff.
Yeah. I also want to know what their facial expressions are, especially for the last song where all those like farting percussive sounds were happening. They giggle after each time.
Thoughts on those two?
I can't remember the one before it that well.
Had like another ASMR drums a little bit.
That one, yeah. I'd like to see their faces while they do that one. And the last one was just Smoke's quality.
Quantity, I think.
Quantity, yeah, it was good. It was great.
Yeah, definitely harder to comment on it because we've said kind of things that can apply to all the songs across the album. So
Yeah, and I've been blurting out top of mind stuff too. So
that's okay. We can carry on. 2-track run before the last one. So we got track 16, Open the Light, and then we got track 17, One Very Important Thought.
this feels like C. 418.
Yeah. I could also just picture a voiceover about space over this right now. You know, shitty audio quality. The new frontier.
Jupiter is 4 astronomical units away from... Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of it is like could be from films too, but also just like those docs, like those old like docs. Like I remember seeing the ones like probably from NFB in elementary school, like, you know, these old science docs, you know, with this sort of music. Because NFB was like there's lots of docs too, no?
Yeah,
Right?
lots. And
Yeah.
educational shows and
Right.
beautiful
So it was
stuff.
more in that way than opposed to like, oh wow,
Great keyboards.
It's wild how you just have these like melodies like locked in your brain, and then you forget about them, but when you hear them, you're like, oh shit.
They did great stuff.
Yeah.
If you're of a certain age, those kind of sounds were made up your childhood.
Yeah.
Saturday morning cartoons, documentaries, all that stuff. So pulling them back out and reusing them, there's something really beautiful about that. Because it makes you feel, I don't know, like your childhood was important or something.
Yeah, no, totally.
What you can see or read, then it follows that you can be told what to say or think.
Ooh.
Defend your constitutionally protected rights. No one else will do it for you.
They need to hear this again.
Thank you.
America.
Good on them. It's a cool little clip they have. I love when artists can do that. We had that with Wu-Tang. We have that with like Doom, where they can like, their name is like pulled from another piece of media that they can just like use snippets from to like, you know, self-reference or whatever.
Yeah.
I love that sort of thing. It's kind of wild, like, as you were saying, that if you're a certain age, it's from your childhood. Like, it's wild how far those films stretched. You know what I mean? Because I have that similar feeling with this. I mean, I probably had it way less than people of previous generations to me, but like still in elementary school, like we were watching stuff like that. Even in high school, we're still watching stuff like that. So it's still like it's kind of wild actually.
Yep.
That it spreads that far into different generations.
And TV shows, cartoons, all the stuff that you've been bombarded with it, and your father and mother would have listened to that stuff, so you would have heard it through them.
Yeah.
And these guys just validated the whole thing.
We are on to the last one, which is track 18, Happy Cycling.
That in the left ear, the drumming is crazy. And then there's this like chorus lower down in the right ear, Gregorian in nature.
Kind of, yeah, this eerie feeling.
It's wild. And inspirational to so many artists. I can hear so many artists' palette in this.
Yeah, totally.
First time the drum groove stops in 6 minutes.
Yeah. They have no problem looping stuff.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
For that track, there's a drum kit right here beside us. And I thought one of the cats got in the drum kit or that someone was knocking on the door because, there's the regular dry drum going on, but then there was something else. It was mic'd weird. It was really close, really, really close. And it was almost sounded like scratching it was wild, man.
Yeah.
And it was good. It's satisfying, but also irritating. A little bit irritating. So I was just like, after 6 minutes, I noticed when it ended because I was like, my tension went down. And it wasn't like I hated the song. It was just like, I didn't know what was happening. Why is that all happening right here? What's going on?
Yeah.
Cool. Like, just really owned me. I was just like this passenger, and I had to just deal with what they were giving me. And I think that was really emotive and cool. The whole album is really cool.
Yeah, you're kind of like wondering where it's going to go, and then the last like third of it kind of brings it back home with like those high synths. It kind of sound just like random, but they always work because the first track is kind of like you're not sure where it's going. There's kind of some tension because of the choir vocal kind of thing that is kind of just ever present, but kind of just like unsettling a little bit.
And yeah, far off.
They love something that sounds far off.
Mm-hmm.
Because the synths, everyone knows them for their like synth sounds, but when there's drums present, like the drums always take, or whatever percussion is there, even like when they're programmed to ship whatever, they're always center stage, and then the synth takes a back seat. But then they have these tracks that are like short that the synth is like center stage, and they're always like super pretty, you know? So it's kind of interesting.
That's a really good point. For its time when it came out, it was, you know, you have to kind of figure out how to characterize it, what it means, what it's for, all that jazz. So kudos to them for it. I love their keyboard work. I love their synth work. I love how they make me feel like I can feel little snippets of my childhood, you know, through the music because of the kind of stuff I grew up with and they grew up with. Like we grew up together. So rating wise, really tough. I give it an A for what it was, what it is, what it did, how it inspired. Some of their later work I'm more familiar with and I enjoy more. But, you know, this is cool.
Similar, just love the feeling of the whole thing. The way they use vocal samples to make otherwise instrumental tracks interesting and make them stimulating throughout is really cool. Like you said, the keyboard work, the synth work is just so iconic and so distinguishable as Boards of Canada kind of sound, which, I mean, they got from, you know, film scores and doc scores, whatever, but it's just such a great sound and just so nostalgic and kind of, yeah, like I said earlier, it's like kind of sounds like a misremembered memory or kind of some sort of feeling like that, because it's like kind of like out of tune, kind of warbles a little bit, it's in the distance, kind of that kind of feeling, which I really love. The whole thing is just nostalgic and kind of like moody and down tempo, which is great. I think there's other electronic albums that I like more than this one. I mean, this one is kind of one of the, like the iconic ones. So I think I would probably go like A+. Like I like it a lot. I was thinking maybe S, but I think I have to hold back a little bit just because I think there's some other ones that we have yet to cover that I probably prefer.
Any final thoughts, my friend?
No, other than the full version being on Patreon.
There's really good people over there.
Yeah, and you can have a say in what albums we cover. Send us songs to listen to for our monthly episodes that are exclusive on Patreon.
I'm working on my next month's playlist already. I've got 4 or 5 songs on my list.
There we go. But yeah, those are our thoughts on Music Has the Right to Children by Boards of Canada.
Brought to you by Sunny D.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, let us know what you think of this album, what album we should listen to next. Until next time. See ya.
Bye.